it's really, really hard to say anything or even not say anything on this because, I mean, look, my entire adult life has been funded by the federal government in one way or another through the Marine Corps, government contracting, then eventually moving on to a GS position. And obviously VA compensation is pretty cool, but let's hear what this VA witness has to say about whistleblower protections, or the lack of, rather, and the dirt within the federal government, specifically the VA. And yeah, this one should be short, should be pretty good.
I suppose you still need to vote
On the second.
on the second one. It's been called.
Okay.
Mr. Combs, the whistleblower protections, do they work? Too early to tell.
Mr. G, yeah. Thank you, sir. Some things you do because it's the right thing to do. You let the chips fall where they may. Within the VA, right before I left, the office, one deputy director, he had a direct report, hired his wife. Ms. Blaine knows who I'm talking about. His wife was hired by his direct report. I received the report to submit to the IG or a hotline complaint. It was the report. I'm messing this up. Sorry. The report I received was from the Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection. In fact, that was the response I saw published regarding the Secretary's response to your letter, asking for the GAO to do an audit on the VCL. Was that I could have gone to the Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection. I had the report that said nepotism did not occur. The deputy director's wife got hired by his direct report to work for the deputy director, and Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection said that did not happen. That's not nepotism. So I don't think Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection should be trusted if it still exists, but it should not be trusted. No, whistleblower protections do not work in the VA.
Thank you for your testimony. Not necessarily pleased by the answer, but thank you for your testimony very much. It's my practice, and it's certainly, I hope, in this case, of value. Is there anything either one of you would want to say that you didn't say in your testimony, or that we didn't ask questions about, that you think we should know?
No, I think all of the questions that were asked and answered gave a better insight to the Veterans Crisis Line from the responders' perspective. So thank you for today and this opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And I know there were multiple whistleblowers that came forward. I really thank you and your staff, John and Emily, again, for keeping us. None of us wanted to be identified. We were protected for 2 years as this proceeded. I thank you for the ear and for hearing us and going after this, and for John and Emily for doing everything they did for both of us, for all of us.
Thank you for highlighting the role of John and Emily and our staff generally.
Okay. Yeah. So that's peachy. All right. I really want your thoughts on this one. I can tell you this, as a GS employee, it's a boys club. Okay. Every GS employee that I know knew someone, they networked. In my case, I was a contractor in that same office, and all the GS employees in the office were prior contractors in that office. Okay. It's a boys club, but dang, dude, hiring your spouse on a direct report is pretty wild. All right. I'm going to leave it at that before YouTube flags me for anything. All right. I want your thoughts down below. The witness says that the VA whistleblower protections can't be trusted. That's all I got.